You're watching Taste of Victory.
Hey guys, welcome back. It is already time for the hype to start up again. The second half of the ban list the Bandai previously promised has now dropped. Previously, the Digimon TCG Twitter said that in the middle of August we will get the second half of the previously revealed ban list, this time catered more towards Japan's meta of Booster Set 10 and X3. So now it is middle of August and that list has dropped. Let's see what Japan is going to hit and we will get later on soon when we get those sets. And the update is basically that all these cards featured here are going to 1 starting September 1st. So the only new card that we see here hit is Doru Greymon going to 1 compared to the Tommy and Jet Selfie that we already had in North America. And I am very interested to hear what my Japanese and Singapore friends have to say about this list because I don't know, I understand that here in North America we don't have the set yet. But like, talk to Singapore Japanese players, look at their results on Digimon Meta, Digimon CG guides. Crossheart is absolutely horrifying tier 0 deck, like just look at it. I'm assuming Bandai is very confident in the support that is going to come out in Booster Set 11 to keep the deck in check, I guess, because wow, not touch, I get it. The set literally just came out, so they have to sell the new set. Doru Grey going to 1 is interesting because like, this is so bizarre considering this is like for JP focused because like here, yeah, it's doing a lot, but like September 1st onwards, I think we're done with all the major regionals that qualify you for Nats, right? So this doesn't really do anything, but I guess if people are that upset about it, it does make it a little more fair because Doru Grey 2-1 is a good hit, I would say, because Alphamon is still really great. It kind of forces it to be a bit more of a control style if it wants to compete because now it can't just OTK you. It has to be a little more careful with its Oryukens, restands, and make them count. So I think that's a pretty good hit for Doru Greymon if you had to touch it, but I just didn't think that Alphamon needed to be, at least not immediately, not the priority. I'm guessing that BT11 is just too new and they don't want to touch it. So maybe in Booster Set 12 or something like that, if it's still a menace, we're going to get a list touching Crossheart. But for now, this is very interesting and not what I expected. A lot of people, I think, overhyped this list, asking too much. Like, people were saying, oh, they're going to hit Cross, and then they're going to hit something else because they know that Cross will be too powerful once that deck is hit. So it's like, I think a lot of people may have overhyped themselves for this list. So yeah, kind of unfortunate there if you were expecting some huge sweeping list to just shake up the meta incredibly. But yeah, Doru Greymon is the only new addition to the list, and I think, I mean, that's reasonable, you know. I don't think it needed to be hit that fast, but I understand that this card has been doing a lot in JP already. But like, even if that is the case from a JP standpoint in Japan, like, it's only the 3rd most represented deck. It just looks really weird out of context for someone to see this getting hit. I would be very interested to see JP and Singapore's reactions to this. But yeah, I think overall, this is like, for NA, it's a fine ban list. Jet Selfie needed to go forever. It's the only deck that is viable in yellow. It has been oppressing a lot of other decks, so it's really good to see it. I think we already immediately have seen the effect by D-Reaper coming out and becoming a new deck because of Jet Selfie being gone and giving it that space to be this more of a control deck. Tommy going gone is... Tommy getting hit is a little interesting because I think it's too little too late. For future-proofing it, yeah, that's great because now you don't have to worry about hybrids coming back whenever and becoming a top-tier meta-ruining deck or whatever. But like, I think by Booster Set 9, it was already gone and out the door anyways in English, so this is kind of just a whatever hit. But I mean, if you want to future-proof your game and make sure hybrids don't come back to this absolutely oppressive thing it was in Booster Set 7, that's fine. And then Doru Grey, yeah, I think that's a good hit for the deck because I really don't think Alphamon needed it. It's going to naturally just fall off in Crossheart and become the 3rd best deck where it's a lot more fair in Booster Set 10 where you got some absolute monsters like the Crossheart deck, like Blue Flare. But if you needed to, if you absolutely thought we needed to, yeah, I think Doru Grey is probably the best hit. Putting it to 1, I think it's fair because like it forces them to make their Doru Grey matter. But I think it is the right card to touch just to be done with it right away. I think Alphamon is a lot more fair of a deck now. It is still very good, not too big of a ban list change. I think, again, it's just weird because this just, it then kind of just ends up feeling like a ban list that came way too late. What was the point? But I understand as well that Booster Set 11 is still very, very new in Japan and they need to sell it. You can't really hit the cover cards that are involved in it. So I think we just wait until Booster Set 12, and if Booster Set 11 doesn't naturally sort out Crossheart, we'll see a more effective list. But yeah, basically, if you're not enjoying Booster Set 9 in North America, here is something that may shake it up more. This is effective September 1st, so we do have a bit of time before this comes into play in North America. I think every major store champ and regional will basically be done by then, so. But we do still have a couple months to go until we get booster set 11 in North America anyways. Anyways, that's all for this video. I'll see you guys. Remember to stay hungry until you get a taste of victory.